We'll discuss here liquid state of matter. In first lecture, we have discussed comparative properties and comparative characteristics of solid, liquid, and gases. There, I have told you the liquid molecules which are in contact with other. Okay. In last lecture, we have discussed about the gaseous molecules. The gaseous molecules they just present away from the each others. That means intermolecular distance. It is more in the gaseous molecules, or you can say that the forces of attraction between the gaseous molecules these are negligible. But in case of the liquids, the molecules they are together. They are in contact with each others, and whatever the forces of attractions which are present in between the molecules of the liquids, these are strong, that much strong, so that the liquid molecules they will be in together. Okay, they will hold all the gas liquid molecules together. Okay, that much forces of attraction, strong forces of attractions are present into the liquid molecules, but definitely these are weak as compared to the solid state substances. Okay, because the liquids, you know that liquids having the flow property, liquids having the holes, liquids having the vacant space in between the molecules. That means the distance between the molecules, or the we can say that intermolecular space which is present in between the liquid molecules, it is more as compared to the solid. Okay, still these liquid molecules, these are together, they will hold all the molecules together and remains in contact with each others. Again, to hold molecules together, the molecules together, forces of attraction is required. So these all forces of attractions, these are present, not that much, but these are enough. These are sufficient to keep the liquid molecules together. Okay, this is about the forces of attractions which are present into the liquid molecules. The molecules are able to move past one another. Okay, in last lecture also I have told you the liquid molecules having the capacity, they are having the ability to slide one another. Okay, so that what happen, the one molecules it will slide and it will move away. Okay, the backside molecules it will slide, the front side molecule and the backside molecule it will becomes the front side molecules. Okay, so by this way the molecules are moving. By this way what happened, the molecules of the liquids these are sliding to the one another. So that what happened, the displacement is takes place in between the liquid molecules. The place of liquid molecules it will get changed. So as the place is get changed, so that what happen, the movement is takes place in the liquid molecules. So how this movement is takes place, it is just between the space, just between the holes, just between the opening which are present in between the molecules. So by this way what happen, the liquid molecules they are showing the fluidity as they are passing, as they are past one another just by sliding the other molecules. And we are getting the fluidity or flow property into the liquid molecules. Okay, as again, as like gases, the liquid molecules are also moving the random motions. Okay, there is a no coordinatory or geometric chemistry as like solid crystals in the liquid also. Okay, so liquid molecules they move in the random direction, in the random fashion. Okay, liquid molecules may cluster. They may leave the vacant space, as I told you, and this vacant space may be filled by the another liquid molecules. So the each and every liquid molecules it will get the opportunity. Okay, it will get the displacement in its position, so that fluidity it will be absorbed into the liquids. Okay, so how we can define? There's just a collection of molecules, okay, which held close to each others and executing the random motion through intervening space. So how we can say that liquids is just a collection of molecules, the molecules which are continuously into the in contact with each others. They are not living to the each others. And the molecules which are living together, the molecules which are in contact with each others, such types of the molecules which are in the continuous random motion. Okay, which are in the continuous random motion whenever they are getting the empty space, whenever they are getting the vacant space. Okay, so by this way we can define the liquid molecules. Okay, this is about the overall about the properties or the characteristics of the liquid state. So if you start to discuss the properties of the liquid, okay, what are the properties which are shown by the liquid state? So very first, the physical properties of the liquids. And we know that the physical properties like surface tension, like molecular weight, like viscosity, like refractive index, like dipole moment. So these are the various physical properties which are shown by the liquids. Okay. So these physical properties, on what parameter these properties are depends. Basically these properties which are depends upon the intermolecular forces, okay, which are present into the molecules. Okay, either intermolecular forces or arrangement, that is structural arrangement of the molecules. Okay, that means physical properties, these are depends upon the intermolecular forces. These forces which are originated from the internal structure or the constitution of the hydrogen bonds, pi bonds, okay, symmetry, okay, cis isomer, trans isomer. In the such types of the geometric we are getting in the molecule, that is arrangement of the molecules and which types of the forces and at what extent these forces are present into the molecules. On that basis, what happen? These physical properties of the molecules, these are depends. Then which types of these physical properties? Okay, we have classified this physical property. You might have studied earlier, that is additive property, constitutive property. Okay, we'll see one by one. First is the additive property. What do you mean additive? It is nothing but the addition. What do you mean addition? It is nothing but the summation. Okay, so how you can define? It is just a summation of the properties. It is just addition of the properties. Okay, so when you are talking about the properties of the any substance, okay, the substance is again made up of molecules, atoms. Okay, the atom, molecules, these are the parts. The any substance. Okay, any substance, it is made up from the atoms, molecules. So whatever the total property we are going to define about that specific substance, it will be the just a summation of all the atoms which are present into that substance. So how can I define the additive properties? When a property of a substance is equal to the sum of the corresponding properties of the constituent atom. It is quite simple. It's called as the additive property. Example, mass of compound is given by the sum of the atomic mass of the constituent atom. So what is molecular mass? What is molecular weight? That is the total molecular weight of that molecule. Again, molecule, it is made up of atom. Okay. So how many atoms which are present into that molecule and what is the atomic weight of the individual molecules? So we can say that if you do the addition of the atomic weight of the whatever number of the atoms which are present in that molecules, the total of atomic weight, it will be give the molecular mass or molecular weight of the substance. That is just the properties which are equal to the addition or sum of the corresponding properties of the constituent atom. As like molecular weight of the substance, it is the equal to the summation of atomic weight of the constituent atoms which are present into the molecules. That is nothing but the additive property. Next is the constitutive property. Constitutive. The word constitutive, it is related to the constructions. It is related to the structure. Definitely, it will be related to the arrangement. So, how these molecules or how that substance it is constituted? What is the structure of that substance? Okay, that means arrangement of the atoms, arrangement of the bond, that is bond structure, which is present into the molecules. It is referred as the constitutive property. Simply, we can say that constitutive properties which are depends upon the constitution or structure of the atoms and the molecules which are present into the substance. These are known as the constitutive property. For example, surface tension, viscosity, optical activity. Okay. Next type is additive and constitutive property. It is nothing but the additive property which also depends on the intermolecular structure is called additive and constitutive property. Means the additive properties are there. Still these additive properties which are depends upon the which types of the intermolecular structure or which type of the constitution it is present into the molecules. Such properties are categorized into the combined class, that is additive and constitutive property.